Hey everybody, it's Dr. Brennan. Welcome back to the 150-Day Transformation. Today's topic is going to be labs and what I call smoke and mirrors. Over the previous videos, I've been talking about detoxification and weight loss from a physiological perspective on how do you get fat out of the body? How do you get toxins out of the body? Both of these have massive impacts on our overall health and well-being. And testing can have a huge impact in the success of the programs that people are doing, because there's other things that are going on with our health that more or less could be throwing a monkey wrench in whatever it is you're trying to do. So when you're one of those individuals that's done a bunch of different weight loss programs, you've seriously gone to a trainer and losing weight is hard, understanding a bit more about your body's physiology and where you may be falling short becomes important. The other thing that is important is typically, at least for myself, I like starting with kind of like a 10-day period where I'm really cleaning things up and just trying to see what my body can do on its own as far as eliminating either fat and or toxins out of the body, just like I'm doing now this first 10 days, and then go and test. Ideally, that's a great way to go, because what I'm doing is I'm getting rid of smoke and mirrors, things that my body can handle really easily when I behave myself and eat the way I'm supposed to, take the nutrition I'm supposed to, and exercise the way I'm supposed to. Now, obviously, what I'm doing here isn't inclusive of exercise because of the lower calories that I'm on, but you understand the point. At least start whatever program it is that you're trying to do for 10 days and just see what happens when you get rid of the overeating and get rid of the food additives and get more to whole foods and things of that nature. So that way, when you go to spend money on testing, you're not testing and catching the smoke and mirrors. So for testing to be truly, truly effective, it's really good to have your body as clear as possible when you go to do so. At least having a baseline of what does your body look healthy when you follow those basic healthy guidelines. Now, different types of tests that can be very crucial for different people experiencing weight loss, anything that has to do with autoimmunity. So food allergies, allergies of any kind, sensitivities of any kind. Food sensitivities, which are more IgG and IgA, immunoglobulins are important because they create underlying inflammation heavily related to gut issues. Other types of imbalances like SIBO or just dysbiosis in the gut entirely has a lot to do with your ability to detoxify as well as lose weight. We know that there's like 2 strains of bacteria that have really, really great names that are hard to pronounce. When one is an overabundance and one is an underabundance, this individual will have a particular hard issue of increasing their body weight. And when it's reversed, this particular person will have a massive issue decreasing their body weight. So your gut bacteria are important. Possibly testing that if you're somebody who's had a lot of issues losing weight, it's important. We talked a lot about the fat hormones. All of those would possibly be important testing if you have trouble losing weight. If you have different forms of toxicity, it's very important that you speak to somebody who takes a really good health history and can walk you through like, hey, these symptoms are typically related to these types of toxicities or these types of toxicities, because there's many types of toxicity. Heavy metal toxicities, or maybe you have xenoestrogen toxicities, or basically think of it as estrogens from outside of the body that your body doesn't metabolize the same way as it does with the ones within the body. Well, they're hard for your body to break down and can become very dangerous to you. There's many different types of toxins. With that said, understanding and knowing which direction to test for which toxins could be plaguing your efforts and your results is important. So speaking to somebody who knows more about that topic is going to really behoove you and improve your chances in having the results and the health that you're wanting, especially when you start putting money and time towards being your best. You want to really feel the rewards of your efforts and commitment. So with that said, the testing is very important. I highly suggest that trying to clear the smoke and mirrors and starting whatever program you're going to commit to in the short term is a good idea. Then you need to test. Depending on what test you do, the other piece that should be assumed is that sometimes it takes time to get results back. Sometimes most tests are usually 2-week tests. If you're doing some sort of DNA testing though, which I would suggest to do ahead of any said program, because your DNA will not change. Your DNA will always be the same. These are tests you should only do once. They can often take up to 12 weeks before you get results. So that is the one test you want to do ahead of time, so you can have those results back and you can use that information in coordination with other types of testing that give you more live results of what's going on in your body right now. And getting rid of the smoke and mirrors, having clear test results, and then that is going to yield you a successful and much happier detoxification, cleansing, or weight loss, or both type of program. With that said, I'll talk to everybody tomorrow. That's just a little bit on testing. And if you do think that you fall into those categories, do talk to somebody. All right.